All right, guys, welcome to day number 2 of the Cathlab Fit. I'm going to bring to you today our hardcore core workout. This is my condo. I'm on call today. This is where I work out. What I'm going to show you is you don't need a lot of space to really get a great core exercise. We're going to try to build up everyone's core. As we all know, our core is extremely important. Support the lead that we're working with, and we're lifting patients, moving objects, doing everything else. We rely on our core. No matter what activity you do, what workout you're into, a lot of us kind of neglect our core. I know that when I was doing some running and other things, I was definitely neglecting my core because it's one of those things that's very, very easy to forget. And I've definitely started to bring that more and more into my workout. I now dedicate, in my own personal workout experience, at least 3 days, 10 to 20 minutes of core activity on top of usually a dedicated core exercise once at least every other week. That's for a 45-minute plus session. So I'm going to bring you a couple different workouts today. We're going to still keep it under 10 minutes. Here's the explanation for the workouts. We're going to start out with a 1-minute plank. What is our plank? I want to explain this again for everyone. So our plank option here, a couple options. Hardest plank, elbows down, knees up, off the floor, 40 seconds, and we're going to take this out to, for the full 40 seconds, and then 20-second rest before we get there. Option 2, if you can't do the full plank, is you keep your knee down, but your feet up. So knee down, feet up, and in this case, you're going to do your plank. Again, low plank, keeping it down. If you can't do that, you can keep your legs down. But again, what I want you to do is try to keep from keeping your buttocks too far back. Try to lean it forward till you start feeling the tension in your abs. And that's where you kind of want to hold that position if you can't hold for the full 40 seconds upright. Of course, an intermediate option in between all those things is the upright plank, which is also a fantastic option. A couple important points about the plank exercise. You do not want to let your hips sag. That's defeating the purpose. You got to strengthen the back. So a slight curvature to your back. You want to try to keep that curvature as you're doing the plank position, whether you have your knees down or if you are having your knees on the floor, feet down and into that tense position as we discussed. So that's going to be our plank warm-up. Exercises. We're going to do 3 rounds of 3 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Here are the 3 exercises. Exercise number 1 is going to be the V-up or the ladybug sit-up. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to do a version of the ladybug or the V-up. So the V-up in the most complicated instance is going to be, in this case, what we call a split V-up. So round 1 is right leg up, left leg down, and we're going to come up with our option to do our core. Second round, we're going to do the opposite leg. Third round, we're going to keep our legs up, and we're going to do the true V-up. Okay, if you can't keep your legs up for the whole core, then the next option, do as much as you can, and then you could switch down to a slightly easier option, which is the ladybug. Ladybug's keeping your legs on the floor, trying to get your arms up and down, get your body up and down, kind of like a crunch. But in this particular instance, as you get up there, if you can do it, try to bring your leg up and bring it into position. So you're kind of supporting the one leg with the other option. In this case, again, we're going to do right leg, left leg, both legs on those 3 options. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is going to be a second core exercise, which is pretty straightforward. It's going to be plank shoulder taps. We're in a high plank. Hold that plank position, and you're going to touch your shoulder. We're just going to do this for the entire time for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. If you can't do that, again, as we discussed, knees down or legs down as appropriate. Again, try to find that position where you're starting to at least tense your abs a little bit, tense your core, keep that tension. Exercise 3 is the Russian twist, a favorite of our Cathlab director, Dr. Jaffer. However, I have a twist on the Russian twist. So, option 1, Russian twist, is you have your legs up and you're going to do body weight back and forth. So, in order to do this, legs are up, legs are off the ground, body weight, back and forth twist. You kind of just want to feel the twist. You don't want to sway too hard with your hips, just enough. If you can't do that, keep your legs down on the floor, recline till you feel a little tension, Russian twist back and forth with your legs on the floor. Option, as you want to get more extreme, you can start to think about adding a little weight. I don't have my weights with me, so I'm going to use an object. My drink of choice, as everyone knows, is the unsweetened iced tea. Here's a 64 fluid ounce unsweetened iced tea. It's about 4 pounds or so. You can use more weight if you want. And in this case, you're going to swing that weight back and forth, and you're going to try to keep that in position. But if you want to go the more extreme route, either increase your weight or do the version I'm going to do, which is gonna be the single hand alternating Russian twist. So one arm up into a fisted position, legs up in the air, and we're gonna go single arm up all the way to a straight position. This works out your top portion of your core, shoulders, as well as your abs. And round 2, of course, you know it, we're gonna do a switch to the left, and round 3 is just gonna be switch back and forth so we can get all these exercises in. All right, without further ado, we're gonna get started, and we're gonna get this workout beginning for those of you who wanna do the follow along exercise. All right, we're gonna begin in 3, 2, 1, and plank. So again, as I always indicate to everyone, how do we keep this plank pretty? We wanna keep our position as upright as possible. We wanna not let our hips sag. We wanna try to maintain that position on our toes whenever feasible. We wanna try to keep our arms nice and stiff and stable as much as we can. We wanna keep our spine in alignment. The main thing is we don't want there to be a break in it. If you start to sag, stop, go to your knees, go to your legs as you need to. And we're gonna try to get this out for another about 10 to 15 seconds here. We're at the 40-second mark coming in here. So another 20 seconds if you're with me for the full minute. Otherwise, if you can't, we're gonna go ahead and take a break before we get into the next exercise. And as always, if you have to, feel free to take a break, extend this exercise a few minutes here and there if you wanted to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now we're gonna get into our split V-up sit-ups. So split right leg, and this exercise is meant to be slow. We are not aiming this to be a fast exercise. So come up slowly. You're not looking for numbers here. You're looking to get the tension in your legs, tension in your core, and you want to maintain this throughout the entire 40-second period of time. Right leg, as much as you can keep it straight, try to. As you can see, I'm struggling to do that. I don't quite have the ability or the flexibility yet to do that, but I always work on trying to keep it as straight as I can. 5 more seconds this before we take a rest. 2, 1. All right, we're gonna take a break there. 20 seconds, and then we head into our plank shoulder taps. All right. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Plank up, shoulder taps. We're just gonna keep going back and forth. Again, couple pointers on the shoulder taps. Try not to sway too much left and right. You don't wanna be rocking left and right on your legs. It's about keeping your entire center part of your body as stable as possible. Just like with your plank, you wanna try to maintain as straight a position with your spine. You wanna try to maintain the curvature in your spine. So we're gonna keep going on these nice shoulder taps here. Try to do this for another about 5 seconds or so. And 2, 1, down. Break, 20 seconds. Take a break here. All right, now we're gonna get ready into our twisted Russian twist. All right, that's what I'm gonna call them. Twisted Russian twists. They feel twisted. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go. So you can see that not a ton of rotation. I'm really just trying to bring out my weight, straighten it out, keep it up in the air. Obviously, if this is not enough for you, feel free to add more weight. If it's too much for you, talk about those modification options as we discussed earlier. Or you're gonna have to keep going. Another 20 seconds. We're not looking for numbers, we're looking for quality. Keep the tension in your whole upper body, as well as into your core, in your legs. And another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's it. 20 seconds. And then back up to our split leg V-ups. All right. Hope everyone's starting to feel it in the core. We get into round 2. We should be all warmed up now. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, split and up. If you can, try to dorsiflex. That means bring your feet back in flexion instead of keeping them straight. This keeps as much tension in your legs as possible, keeps your core rock solid. Again, you want to try to get up into position, a crunch with the split legs off the floor. If you can't do this, then feel free to put a leg on the floor. And 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20-second break. And we'll get into our twisted Russian twist on the other side. Whew. It's brutal. All right, 3, 2, 1, and Russian twist. So, hard variant. If you can't do this with the weight, do it without the weight. If you can't do it with your legs up, do it with your legs down. But one way or another, we gotta get through this 40 seconds together. We're gonna do this. Stay Cathlab strong. All right, 20 seconds in. Hopefully you should get this a little more. Come on. Struggling too. Sometimes I hate myself in my own programming. And down. 20 seconds. All right. Struggling here. Last round though. Gotta try to keep it strong. Everybody work towards it. You got this. This is an achievable fitness goal. We're gonna do the full deal, real deal V-ups if you can do them. Again, can't, don't do them. In this case, again, maintain your legs as straight as you can. V-ups as much as you can. All right, I gotta take a breath. I'm gonna start switching in a second into legs down if I can't keep it, or if I have to, bend my legs in a little bit, because this is getting hard for me now. And 3, 2, 1, V-ups done, 20 seconds. Going back in those plank shoulder taps. Oh, man. All right, everyone ready? Back in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be fast moving. Upper arms. It's gonna be your core. Again, plank shoulder taps. Keep your core as stable as possible. You really wanna try to stabilize your whole body as you try to reach onto that one arm. And again, if this is too much, go to your knee, go to your leg. This is gonna be a little bit of a struggle, and it's okay for it to be a little bit of a struggle, because we have to work in a little bit of a struggle to get fit, stay strong, stay healthy. And the reality is staying healthy is hard. Letting ourselves go, not be healthy, that's an easier route, but it's gonna lead us to more problems down the line. 20 seconds, I always wanna mention, ACCHA recommends 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, or 50 minutes, 75 minutes of moderate intensity exercise. So we're gonna try to get at least 50 of those minutes right here. All right, twisted Russian twists, and go. 15 seconds with one arm. If you can do it, if you can't, remember you can always just switch into not having to do it that way and flop it the other way around. Twist, 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 twist. And switch, twist, 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 twist. Oh, 3 seconds. And done. Okay, we are done. That was 3 exercises. 3 minutes each. 9 minutes warm up, 1 minute. Should complete our 10-minute circuit. All right, guys, stay Cathlab fit together. Hopefully get a chance to see how you guys enjoyed this workout. Let me know how much you loved or hated it when you see me.